Have you ever found yourself in a season of life where everything just feels a little off, confusing? Well, today we're going to dive into 5 signs that what you're feeling might not be a breakdown at all, but actually a huge breakthrough. Let's get into it.
Does this hit home for you? It's that strange feeling where you're in the same job, same house, same routine, but something deep inside you is just restless, pulling you towards something more. And the craziest part is, you can't even explain what that more is.
Okay, so here's the big reframe. That feeling, it's not a sign that you're failing or that you're ungrateful. It's a signal that you are right on the verge of a profound transformation, moving from the person you've been into the person you were always meant to become.
We like to call this whole process a holy disruption. Think of it as an intentional shakeup from a higher power, designed to wake you up to your true potential. It's that crucial first step away from a comfortable past and into a much more purposeful future. This quote right here really nails it. Discomfort isn't a punishment, not at all. It's a notification, like an alert on your phone, telling you that your current environment, your current level, just can't support the person you are becoming anymore. You've outgrown it. So here's the game plan for this explainer. We're going to walk through these 5 signs one by one. You'll see how each one is a piece of a much bigger puzzle, showing you this amazing process of growth. All right, let's jump into our very first sign: comfort disappears. Now, this one can be the most disorienting stage of all. Suddenly, the solid ground you've been standing on for years starts to feel shaky, and the things that once felt so safe now feel, well, kind of limiting.
Clarity almost never shows up when we're all cozy and comfortable. The disruption has to happen first. It's what loosens our white-knuckle grip on the past and makes us willing and even excited to step into the future that's waiting for us.
So let's break this down. What feels like complete instability is actually a divine realignment. That nagging restlessness, it's a purposeful tension pushing you forward. What feels like a devastating loss is really just preparation. And that guilt you might be feeling, thinking you're being ungrateful, that's just what growth feels like. Okay, moving on to sign 2, your appetite shifts. This is where the transformation really starts to happen on the inside. Long before your outer world and your circumstances change, your inner world, what you desire, what you crave, it all begins to shift. And it's like a domino effect, really. First, your desires change, and when what you want changes, your discipline to get it just naturally follows. This new discipline starts to reshape your daily habits, and over time, that forges a whole new character from the inside out. This is deep, sustainable change, not just some quick fix.
So that feeling of boredom with the old things you used to love, that's actually refinement. When you lose enjoyment in things that once took up all your time, it's not a loss. It's you losing your dependency on distractions. It might feel like you're being deprived, but what it really is deliverance. It's clearing the path for what truly matters.
Now for sign 3, and this one can be painful. It's when separation begins. This is when you start to notice this quiet, sometimes completely unexplained, drifting away from people or groups you were once really, really close to. But see, this separation isn't meant to punish you. It's designed to prepare you. To get to a new level in life, you need clarity, and that often means you have to create some distance from the voices that want to keep you tied to your past. So again, what feels like harsh rejection is actually divine redirection and protection. What feels like total abandonment is actually a strategic isolation designed to turn down all the external noise so you can finally hear that inner voice of yours. It's not an ending, my friend. It's a clearing of the path ahead.
So why does this happen? It's pretty simple, really. Your own growth creates the distance. As your values get clearer and your focus gets sharper, you just don't align with the same things anymore. This process is all about removing an unhealthy dependency on others and, believe it or not, protecting your future from relationships that just can't grow with you.
Okay, let's talk about sign 4, resistance increases. Oh, this one's fun. Right when you start to feel like you're making some forward progress, it feels like the whole world starts pushing back. Obstacles, misunderstandings, frustrating delays, they seem to pop up everywhere you look.
Whatever you do, please don't misinterpret this resistance as a giant stop sign. Think about it. A car that's parked in the garage creates zero friction. This pressure is actually confirmation that you're in motion, that you're moving forward and shaking up old patterns.
This resistance isn't there to stop you, it's there to shape you. It's testing your commitment, it's building your spiritual muscle and resilience, and it's sharpening your focus like nothing else can.
It's allowed into your life not to crush you, but to show you exactly what needs to be strengthened for the journey ahead.
And that brings us to our fifth and final sign, which is really the foundation for everything else. Your identity clarifies. At this stage, you might not know exactly where you're going, but you have this growing, unshakable certainty about who you are.
And this is the huge shift. You start moving from a borrowed identity, one that's shaped by what other people think, to a revealed identity, one that's anchored in your own truth and purpose. You just don't feel that burning need to explain or convince people anymore because your sense of self is no longer up for debate. This is so important. Your identity, who you are, gets established before your assignment, what you'll do, is revealed. This creates that internal stability you need to wait with patience and to navigate whatever comes your way, no matter the external results.
So, as we wrap things up here, just remember, these 5 signs, the disrupted comfort, the shifting appetites, the separation, the resistance, and that clarifying identity, they are not a chaotic series of unfortunate events. They are the deliberate, interconnected stages of your transformation. Let this one sink in. What feels like breaking is actually building. What feels like a frustrating delay is actually careful preparation. This entire process is designed to shape you into the person who is strong enough and wise enough to carry your unique purpose.
So I'll leave you with this question to think about. Recognizing where you are in this process can be a total game changer. It can turn confusion into clarity and frustration into faith. Thank you so much for joining us for this explainer.